Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. There's a few things we need to do in this episode. The one is get that gravel train running, I think. Sort out waste management here in Komoshinovsk. As you can see, we are struggling to keep things going here. Let's have a quick look. If we have a look at our... What am I looking for? I'm looking for this, and I'm looking for that, and I'm looking for this. So as you can see, we're struggling over here. This thing is absolutely jam-packed full. We could probably drop out one of these so that it can continue to function to some extent. You can see a lot of these are jam-packed full, so we definitely need to sort out our waste management in this area. I've kind of filled up this with trucks, but they are doing the distance over to Tomoilsky, and I think that's a bit of a problem for us in terms of quick turnaround. So we definitely need to have a better look at that. The gravel train, as I mentioned, I need to do. So let's have a look at, we've kind of got a setup going over here. So this thing needs to be finished and then we can load up on gravel. Absolutely, we can load up on gravel and send gravel to the other side. That's going to be very useful for us. The other thing that may be reasonable is to actually move waste into this area. Now, I don't know. Potentially, we can add even another little loop through here and get waste, and even cut it through the middle there and get a offload for some of our waste products that can then be moved around by truck over here to the various spots. I think that's not a bad idea if we move waste through by train. So those are some of the things. Oh, and we can start having a bit of a look at nuclear fuel. Not a top priority for us because our money is holding up pretty well. So it's not the biggest thing for us to do just yet. We're missing mechanical components. But let's speed things along a little bit. I think the first thing to do is let's start working with the waste side of things. Thank you so much for your comments on the compound. You seem to like it. I like it too. I'll keep doing some of them every now and again. It's not going to be the thing I do all the time, the aesthetics, but from time to time, I think it's pretty good because it gives it a nice little feel. I was kind of thinking I might put a few trees around our fence here so that it kind of feels like we cleared an area for our extraction and our pump jacks over here. So we'll have a look at that. But let's start off this journey by having a look at what we're going to do with regards to waste. Now, we've got this train station over here, so we should be able to move waste through here, right? So if I were to say, grab a waste piece. So what is it that I want? I don't want... So hang on, I'm just gonna, let's go back, have a quick look at the kind of trains we can get, because I think that's the starting point for us. So if we go here and we say trains and we look at cargo wagons, you can do metal scrap and things like that, but can we do solid waste or just mixed waste, for instance? Because I think that is probably what we're after, is moving mixed waste from one side to the other. Not there. This one. There's one wagon here that can move both mixed waste and fertilizer and hazardous waste, which it probably can only do one of them. Okay, so that's one option. We also have here at the you purchasing with dollars. We one of those. Any of these? None of these. So none of the dollar-bound ones can actually move it, is it? Got the scraps, but not the mixed waste component. Yeah, interesting. Interesting, okay. So the idea would be that we would procure ourselves yet another one of these guys. Do we have anything better? I do need to upgrade this a little bit at some point. But for the time being, I'm going to purchase one of those. And then I'm going to say, well, give me a cargo wagon of the waste variety. This one, the ES waste. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So that's our waste train, right? So it should be able to move waste, right, at a reasonable pace. Okay, so the idea is, right, if we were to, let's go back over to the other side. Sorry, I'm a little jumping all over the show with this. Population is coming along nicely. If we go over here, have a bit of a look at the waste facilities that we have available to us. So I'm thinking one of these transfer for these things, right? So if I were to, ooh, I like it. If I were to place it in there, that is beautiful. Oh, we could even do that. So if I were to do that, right, I'll have the ability for the garbage trucks to, I'm not sure I want to necessarily do that. So let's do that. We'll place it there. I'm going to go and grab myself this, no, not that. This connection over here. Pop it in there. That's okay. We'll put that one. And we'll get our road connection going. So as a starting point, can we get that to work, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and build all of that, right? Now we'll have some facilities available here. I'm not going to dedicate some of these storages, but that has a lot of room right there, okay? So now the idea is, instead of going to unload it wherever, I'm going to say, bring your waste here, bring this waste there, and bring this waste here, okay? So, and what we'll do is we'll park a train in here that it can then load up on that. Okay, so let me go and have a look on the other side of it. On the other side of it, can we potentially squeeze something in somewhere over here? Ooh. If we could, let's have a look. What can we do? Let's see if we can't maybe make use of this. That's a big one. Actually, I think that would work. That would work if we played around with things a little bit. I'm going to do that. Let's get rid of that. So as a starting point, what we'll do is let's pause the game here. Quickly get rid of all of these. That's in our way at the moment. Do that. We'll go up to there, and then what we'll do is, I think, can I just do that? Yes, there we go. Get rid of that. We'll at some point start demolishing our own stuff. At the moment, everything we're doing is pretty critical. And that's kind of why we have this issue constantly. Okay, so now with that out of the way, now it's still paused, right? So let's have a look now. If we were to say, get the big guy in here. Oh, it is actually working. Though, the piece that we need to be mindful of is we need... Wow, that's actually pretty good. But I'm not too interested in that component. What I'm trying to make happen is, yeah, so let's do that. And what I'm keen on understanding is if I can still squeeze a little... No, I cannot. Okay. So that's going to be a bit of a bummer there. Okay. What we can, however, do is we should be able to run this up here and that in there. Yeah, that should be okay. And then all I want to do is just make sure I am also going to quickly upgrade these two, at the very least, these two sections of road. Oh, and I'm not going to be able to... Ooh, it's actually a bit of a bummer. Can I somehow connect this in somewhere? Yeah, that might be a bit of an issue because this won't connect now. Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on. Can I just cancel this contract, demolish it? Sorry, I've messed up here a little bit. So let's cancel all of those plans. I just want to get rid of this. I need to make a... I didn't do that, did I? It's that one. Yes, excellent. Thank you. Let's pay for that. Let's pay for that. And let's pay for that. So if I get rid of these... Okay. Yeah, that's a bit of a waste of money. These are... Oh, hang on. Can we just please get those sorted out so they can actually make use of it? Okay, what I need to do is I need to somehow connect these things in here. So let's just try that one more time. Pause the game while we do that one more time. So we're learning our way through waste, right? Waste is a pretty new concept for us. So if we were to move it around a little bit, like that. Okay, so before we build it now, let's see if we can squeeze everything in here. So now, I don't think we can actually trim through here, right? Nothing here that's going to work. So that's a bit of an issue for us. We can now do that. There should be room there. Now, let's have a quick look. If we were to... Oh, geez, we have very little options here. So we could go with the smaller variety of this, right? Luckily, I haven't started building that one yet. So if we go with this smaller variety... No. What's the size of this guy? What can it handle? 96. I think this is okay. Let's try this one first and see how that works. Okay. Now what we'll do is let's see about... We'll tie this one in there. This one will... Come on. Yeah, this one will come around like that and we'll add the extras. This one will tie in over there, so at least we'll connect all of that up. Okay, perfect. So that'll work. Let's build all of this stuff. That's okay. I'm comfortable with that. At the same time, what we need to do is we'll need to do that and pay for that also. So now at least there's a little bit of walking going on. Oh, and you can also cut across to the other side. That's also okay. That's also okay. So that's fine. So now at least there's a room to summon drop stuff off over here. I think that'll work. Now we've got our train up and running. So what we'll do is we'll get that one to go to the other side first. All the way to this side. You will come in over here and you will load up on... can we? Hang on. If we go advanced setup... I don't think we can do mix and match, but we will do mixed waste as it is... Oh... Really? Can you only load one? Interesting. If we go advanced setup and said we'll do one... With that one. This one will be one for biological waste. And then we'll do just 4 for mixed waste, right? Mixed waste. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. So now we should be okay, right? So if we go there, we'll just do that and it'll load everything it can, basically. I think that'll work, right? And you'll wait That's probably not going to be ideal. But let's make it start that way, and then from there you go back, and you come and park here, and you come and unload some stuff, right? And you just unload all of that stuff. Okay. So, and maybe we'll go back and say, don't wait, and just make a bit of a run for it. So let's go and say start, and have a bit of a look at what that does for us. So there we go. We've got this guy moving out of here. So we'll clear out all of these messages. It's not a super long train. It will, however, be a little bit longer than that platform, but that's okay. It should work. Now, let's go back here and see whether our vehicles have started to drop some stuff off over here. Nothing yet. Why is it running around that way? Is that what it was supposed to do? Is it supposed to do that? I'm running dual directions now. Really, it's not. It's really not supposed to do that. This is the outbound movement. Okay, I just need to, because that's done now, I quickly need to fix these things. Yeah, that's not too problematic for us. And what we want to do is there. Why is that? I see. What this needs is, I probably don't need that, but we've got this guy, and what we'll do is we'll need to do a little bit of that. So that'll kind of keep it clear. Then all we need to do is kind of just make sure we're doing the correct chain thing into this direction, like so, like so, like so, and like so, and I think that should do the trick. So why is that one asking for, because it will want to go into various directions, right? Yeah, I'm a little... Okay, well, if we... So for the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this thing around so they don't go in that way. The others are all okay. I think we can make do with all of the others, but we will want them to be able to test different routing options. So going into those routing options over there, this side actually works. Interesting how, it went in and it went out back that way again. Okay, fine. Keep doing that. So now, hopefully that'll work. So I'm keen to start seeing. I think one of the issues is, of course, these trucks are far away. But hopefully once they arrive, we should get them moving here a little bit quicker. Okay, all of these construction items are still underway. We can certainly start looking at bringing gravel over. It'll be the purchase of another train for doing that. But that'll help things along a lot. We've got a lot of uranium oxide being developed. Not super quickly, but it is being developed. So we should be able to go into nuclear fuel. But yeah, that's kind of our waste management planning over here. I'm very keen to see our very first waste truck take some stuff over there instead. So I'm not too sure where it is at the moment. But waste needs to come here really quickly. I can obviously buy another truck. Let's quickly buy one more of these guys and just see if we can't make them move a little bit quicker. Very keen to see where this guy is going to go and pick up its stuff. That doesn't have fuel, right? Oh, it still has fuel, but it's gonna run out fairly soon, I think. It's gonna come in over here and grab some stuff, I'm sure. Oh, here we go. Oh, directly from the building? That's a little weird. That is quite interesting that it would pick up directly from the building over there. And then it's gonna, I'm assuming it's gonna start dropping stuff over here. Let's just see where that waste train is coming. What is this guy? This is coal, right? Yeah, this is absolutely coal. So we can start, the idea would be that we start moving waste via train. I hope this works. I spent a bit of money on getting that there. Yeah, we are seeing this guy coming to drop something off here. Perfect. Ready to go. Perfect. Now, what I will do is this waste train, I'm just going to pop in here and say wait until loaded at least. Just so that, because there's nothing there yet. So just so we can see a little bit more action with some of these waste vehicles here. Just move a bit more here quicker. Okay, this guy is popping into a reasonable position. It's going to stop there. And it is loading, however, quite slowly. Now the question is, will the claw do a better job? I'm not sure if the claw will do a better job. It's also pretty cheap for us to just export this. So that's the other option where we've got the Moilski cargo train station. Oh my. What's going on? Oh, here they come. Oh, there's a helicopter on the way. There's so much action. There's so much action. We really don't need to worry. Helicopter couldn't even make it here. Yeah. Barely picked up some stuff. Okay, so the idea is, once we get a few things that come in this way, bitumen is done. Oh, it's over here, right? Yeah, because that's new. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we can actually pick up fuel here. Ooh. Oh, this needs to be built first, and these need to be built still. How much are we doing here? Oh, excellent. We've got lots of stuff going on. Excellent. Everything is loading, though it is loading slowly, right? Or is loading all at the same time? Yeah, I think it's all loading at the same time. That's pretty cool, actually. Keep unloading this stuff over here, and we'll keep loading up on this. There's still a lot of room on here, so it can keep going. Because of that kind of hazardous waste, it's starting to do a little bit of this. Okay. What I'm going to do on the other side is I'm going to actually do a distribution office, a small one. We'll see how that works. This guy was doing some electricity problems. Okay. So we do a small distribution office. I'm just going to do the kind of the basic variety here, right? We're going to just I'm just going to start it off by getting one of the free ones, right? I think I can still build. Yeah, I can still build one of these. What I'll do is I'm gonna slot it in like that. Give it the come on, there we go. Give it the basics there. Grab me a couple of waste vehicles. Show me waste trucks. I would like small containers, small containers. It's actually just that one. Well, give me 3 of them. That's okay. And what I would like you to do is I would like you to say, you would be coming over here, load up on everything until it's empty. And what you want to do is you want to drop off your mixed waste over here. You want to drop off your biological waste over there. And you want to drop off your hazardous waste. We're not actively running hazardous waste. Your hazardous waste, you can please drop off directly over there for us. And you can fill these up, buddy. You can fill these up. So that's basically the idea. So we'll kind of run those. That's almost full. That's pretty cool, actually. Some of that. This isn't running at the moment. We're not doing anything here. This is completely switched off. So, and we'll keep doing that. So at least we've got these guys ready to go. They'll move this stuff through straight away. Excellent. Let's clear out whatever that message was. I'm not even interested right now. I'm just keen on getting all of this stuff moving. There's a lot of stuff here. There is so much. We can barely get it done. I kind of wonder if it'll go quicker if we had power. Got a bit of room here, so let's do a power maneuver. We've got power. Oh, actually, we're missing power completely. So we need to bring in power all the way over here anyway. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. So if we were to say... I don't mind too much about all of this stuff. Though if we were to do... We want all of this kind of power there. If we were to do that, I think that should be sufficient. Now let's get... I'm just going to go with an underground power connection over here. We'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and pay for that. And at the same time, we'll get that built and we will tie this in. And what I'm keen to see is whether this thing is loading a little quicker now. I think it is. But we're struggling with it, to be honest. Those two are... Oh, no, they're not full. They're just... Okay, so... Yeah. This stuff is crazy how much waste we've got going on over here. But yeah, it's loading way quicker now. So hopefully we'll move things along a little bit quicker. But yeah, that's a lot of waste. And I think as soon as that thing is filled up at 72, we need to make a move. It stopped loading, right? Yeah, that's done. We won't get that to work. So let's move it along to the next port of call here. Ticking its way through there. So there's a fair bit of waste in there, and if we were to export it, we can just export that waste. That's not going to be too problematic. Let's have a look at this waste train over here. Lots of mixed waste, a little bit of biological and a little bit of hazardous. So let's see how that works on the other side, though. That would be quite interesting. See how that works. We're missing resources fuel, which is on this side of things. We do need to finish off some of these things. We'll have a look at that in due course. We had this guy bring food over, did he? Yeah, he did. Excellent. Good stuff. Good stuff. If we upgrade these rail tracks, we can move, these vehicles can move a little bit quicker, but at the moment I'm quite comfortable with it. Now, it'll take a little bit of time for us to unload. What is the, I think if we have a look at this train, it's got 70, 80, just over 80 tons of waste here, 85 tons maybe. So I believe this thing can accommodate all of that. It can take 97 tons. So that's a full train. So that can quickly unload while these guys then quickly dissipate the waste. That would be pretty cool. Now, at the same time, I can quickly grab this one here. You know what I can do? I can say that, and that. You will be picking up on metal scrap, each one of those, and you can come and drop off your metal scrap over there. So at least we'll get a vehicle that's going to go and, I'm assuming, move to go and get that metal scrap for me. Really? You're not gonna grab some metal scrap for me over here? Oh, it might be because it's too little. You need to empty it completely, please. Yeah, it seems like that's not going to work for us. We'll have to look at something a little bit different. Yeah, those are empty. What is this? What is this? It's not empty. What was he saying? Okay, well, what we need to do is have a look at our trains and see if we can't sort that out a little bit. But in the meantime, I just want to see if our waste operation is actually going to work. I'm a little disappointed that we can't grab the little tiny speck of metal scrap that we see here. I'm a little disappointed that that's not a thing for us to be collecting. That's a little bit disappointing. Where's my waste train? Come on, waste train. I think it's this one. Yeah, here we come. What's this guy doing? It should actually be moving a little bit more fuel, to be honest. But, okay, cool. I just want to see how quickly this guy is going to fill up over here. So the idea, is this thing powered? This is powered, so hopefully that means it'll do it pretty quickly. Okay, so with the waste train bringing in larger amounts, what's burning? From Nova, Dmorski Construction Material Distribution. Should be okay. Okay, so how quickly does this happen? It is working. So I'm assuming those guys will start moving once one of these things is full. That, I think, is the general rule of thumb here. I haven't seen one, but as soon as this guy fills up, we should see some movement. There we go. First one's out of the blocks to come and get one. This train is doing its thing. Oh, yeah, back from the fire. I'm assuming our fire was all sorted. Yes, excellent, thank you. Next one is out of the blocks. It takes a little bit of time to unload this train. And I think now we can switch that off. There should be more than enough waste there to make that happen. So it's interesting. We can move these guys around. But yeah, the unloading here is a bit of a problem. So the question is will the claw do better? Is there a waste management? So if we were to say this guy is a dump with a railway, this one does not have railway. That one does have railway. And so the question is that the more appropriate thing? Do we instead kind of squeeze it in there? And I think we can have a look at whether we've got an option of doing that. Presumably we'll just do the one. If we were to do something like this, we'll test it. We'll test it, see how that works. Yeah, so this train is quite slow in terms of unloading stuff. Why are we missing? Oh, it's on the other side. Yeah, fair enough. Now take your hazardous waste out of there. It's actually quite slow going, this unloading process. So I will see if this one will work a little bit better. Let's have a look. So we should be able to squeeze that in pretty comfortably. So let's grab ourselves. These are all the wooden-based ones, right? So if we were to do that and do that, that should be quite useful. And what we can do is basically run this one through here. Okay, so if we were to do this, right, and we should have kind of road access over here. I think I'm kind of comfortable with that. What we will, however, need to do, that's the claw, right? So, road access is where they will be loading. So now, instead, what we'll do is we will need to kind of tie it in on that side. Plus, I believe we will need to tie it in over here. So that's kind of the options there. So let's go ahead and build all of that and see if we can't move the train to come here instead. Will that be powered? Yeah, this is powered. Okay, perfect. Let's do that. Let's have a look at that. We'll test this out. Again, we're not getting super good at this. And on this side, well, we'll just do that really. So one train at a time. We could presumably add a little bit there and maybe even trim it back just a tad so that we potentially have room for a second train to kind of park up and wait, right? So that's all good. I've paused it actually. So now instead of going that way, we'll go and say from there, you'd actually want to go here instead and you will be unloading, whatever, right? But as soon as that's done, I'll just move it on to back to the first stop and we'll see how that goes. But presumably we can do a very similar thing on the other side for waste if the claw ends up going much quicker. At the moment we kind of see what that's looking like, but I think the claw might go quicker. And it is done. Now go back to the start and what we'll do is we will go ahead and clear that one out. Now, with that in mind, we've got 3 more trips to do there. So what I'll do, I'll start setting up a bit of a distribution facility over here. So the plan would be, we'll just make a start with this guy, right? We'll do that, and I'll move those vehicles over this way, and we'll see how that goes. This metal scrap has still not been collected. So as soon as you kind of finished loading those out, and what's going on over here? Yeah, we're managing through that waste fairly quickly, to be honest. No big deals. No big deals. Money is back up and running. Lots of stuff happening. Fires and the like. The coal train came in here to probably get some of that going on. Okay, so that should be okay. The next thing we want to do is get ourselves, we'll keep it running. So we'll buy another one of these guys, and now we'll go with cargo wagons, and we want hoppers for gravel. Now, let's have a quick look. If we go over here, and we go with cargo wagons, do we have nice hoppers? 72, they're very expensive though. Maybe the standard hoppers is probably okay. Cargo wagons, hoppers. Oh, those are nice. FACC fax hoppers. Falls hoppers. I like that. This is new. So what does this do? I have no idea what this does. So is there a difference between these hoppers? That's 50, that's 56, and this is 72 tons of gravel. I do wonder what the difference is between them. Is it only that, or does it do things a little better? So what I'll do is let's grab some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. That should be a reasonable one. Now, what you're going to do for me is you're going to pop in there, load up on gravel, wait until, well, we don't necessarily need to wait until you load it. Well, wait until you load it, and at least as a starting point. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come all the way over here and you're going to drop that off. We've got a traffic jam that we need to have a look at. You're going to go in here and you're going to wait until you're unloaded and make a start, please. Now, we had a traffic jam. Let's just have a look where that is. I think it's, yeah, it's this guy. That's okay. Excellent. Let's see our train. Okay, that's going to be a problem. It's not going to find its way here, is it? So if I do that, let's do that and turn it around. I think that's going to be okay. Yes, it's found its way. Now this guy should be able to come and load it. Now, because we're doing this, it needs to be, it can't really use a distribution. This is without power, so it won't work, right? Do we really not have power over here? Oh, that thing's not running. Okay, what's our power options? I think this is not... Oh, this is potentially using too much of its power. So, well, actually, do we have anything coming out over this way? Yes, we do. Let's pop it in and see if that kind of runs it enough for us. No, it doesn't really. We do need a little bit more in terms of power. Now, where is my power connections? I'm looking for something that connect over there. We've got something there. Do we have anything over here? Is this thing fully utilized? No, it's not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and split off some power over here. Let's clear that one out. I'm going to quickly fund the demolition over here. Okay, that should be good. Now over here, then what I want to do is now I need to kind of split it off, right? A medium voltage split. It's probably going to be something like that, so that's okay. We will make that work. This guy will be running in like so. This guy will be getting a bit of a road connection like that, so we'll pay for that. At the same time, we would also want to just tie that one back in, and then on this side, we need a bit of a power connection. And I think, oh yeah, we would probably do something like this, so it at least it needs to at least cover this facility here. So if we were to do that, we'll do that one. I'm going to demolish that piece and just get a very stock standard connection in there. And then what I'll try and do is let's run, well, because that's going to be a little bit problematic. So let's quickly just run one of these over here, and we will pay for that and pay for that and pay for that and set that up, and that should get this thing nice and powered, and then that thing will be powered too all the time. So this guy is loading up pretty nicely, 288 tons of gravel before it'll head off. That's good. Getting out of there. Nice. Is that... Look at these hopper. That's my gravel train up and running. So now gravel will be much more readily available up there. Now what I'm keen on understanding is what's happening with my waste train. Getting a few things done. Is this my waste train? No, I doubt it. This is my a big coal train. Why are you not able to enter? That's not right. Why would that be an issue? If we were saying instead you're going to do... Really? Why? Is it because of... What does that look like? Okay. That is interesting. So this, we may have to redo this. If that's what's gonna happen here, we will have to redo that. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Can you not get out that way? How come you're going into this direction? Can you not... You've been doing the other way. What the hell is this? That is blocked for some kind of reason. Okay, we will have to redo this. Let me clear that one out, and I'll turn that guy around again. Come on. Oh, gee. I am flabbergasted as to why really I'm amazed. It's now completely ruined here. Okay, there we go. That is, honestly, it's painful. It is painful. Get out of there. That needs to be a chain. Okay, what I will do is I'll need to redo some of this stuff. So let's quickly do that. And do that. And get rid of all of these. And what I'll do is I'll just pay for getting rid of that, please. We'll need to just fix that so we can sort that out. Get rid of that one. I'll go and find out what's going on with my waste in a minute. Okay, so now with a bit more room here, the idea is that this guy goes over that way. This guy goes over that way. This guy goes over that way. And potentially that guy goes over that way. And did we need to run one from here to there? Don't know if that's even, oh, it is possible, but presumably that's okay. Oh, yeah, we go. This guy is coming through. Let's clear that one out of the way. We'll go ahead and get all of that sorted out. And then what we'll do is we'll just make sure we've got all of this moving. And what we'll do is we'll do that, and then obviously these I think actually needs to be chains. There we go. So that should work. This should have dropped off a lot of stuff for us. Beautiful. Now rush on over to the other side. Oh, we've got unhappy citizens. I've paused it quickly. We'll have to fix that. What is going on with our waste guys? Not here yet. So where is this unhappiness? Emotion novs. Okay, we'll have to go and back and have a look at that. Is this our waste guy? Oh, beautiful. Excellent. We're just in time to see how that guy is going to perform. Then we'll go and have a look at our low loyalty or our low happiness. Just want to see. Oh, beautiful. These guys should have been done. I'm going to go ahead and move them over here. And this is going to say pick up there. Yeah. Pick up there and then drop off here and drop off there and drop off over there, like so, and like so, and we can comfortably do that up to about 90. Okay, now let's get that moving. We should see this work. There's lots of room here. Where's my waste guy? I think this guy should drop off fairly quickly now. Oh, it won't be able to do that. It won't be able to drop off the... Let's see what it does, but I think it won't be able to do the mixed waste. Or the... So now that it's done that, it's not going to be able to do the other because it can't mix. Can't mix. There we go. So what it needs to do is it needs to drop off interesting. That's only 6.5 tons. So what we will try and do, so this is a bit of a mess, actually. This is a bit of a mess. So yeah, proper planning could go a long way for us. If we were to run it over there, that's not bad. Not bad at all. So let's do that. Run it back in there so it can get to the right spot. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and pay for that one. And this needs to be like a chain, and that needs to be like, yeah, okay, and this needs to be like a signal there, and this needs to be like a chain on this side, and then we can clear that out and clear that out, and this is like one big, and we can even clear that one out, to be honest. And this is a big mess of a facility here. So what I wanted to do is hopefully I want to send that guy back over here. So it'll loop around. I think the idea is it'll loop around. I just want this guy to quickly unload or load up. Can it? Oh, it is picking it up. Good. So the idea is really you clear that out, and then this is mixed waste. So really, you're not going to be dumping anything but mixed waste in here. So dump off all of your mixed waste. It'll go really quickly, I think. Yeah, that's much quicker. And I believe these guys should load it a bit quicker too. Okay, and then, so this guy is only unloading mixed waste there. Then the next step is for it to go here and unload that and that. I see. It doesn't want to do that, so let's do that. Unload anything else you've got left there. And what we'll do on this side is we'll just basically do... No. We'll just basically do half and half over here. So... Okay, and now we'll do the biologicals. Well, actually, I think that's probably about right, isn't it? I don't think we need any better than that. Okay, so now it will go and it'll dump anything else that it has over there. So at least we'll do that. But that means we still need, we'll need these guys to keep running, doing some stuff. But they'll sort out what they need to do. At least we're now moving waste through a little bit. But in terms of mixed waste, that's certainly doing a lot better. It's popping in. It's going to drop off anything it's got left, but it doesn't have anything left. So it'll turn around and go straight back. So that's awesome. So now we're moving some stuff along. We can bring coal in here. That would be cool if we do that. This is just selling a few things for us. The rest is all moving. Our money is holding. It's holding, certainly holding. Let's have a quick look if we've made a dent. Oh, it's still pretty full. It's very, very full. I think we need to duplicate our waste train. Got a lot of waste happening on this side. Oh, and I needed to check where this was. Why are you struggling? What's happening here? What is wrong? Meat. You're getting food. You're getting meat. Food is there. Out of meat. Meat was a bit of a problem, was it? Really? Is that our issue here? Is meat really our issue without a job? Meat seems to be a bit of a problem. Okay, so let's have a bit of a quick look at what's happening with our meat situation. So at least we've got the gravel train up and running. We've also now got the waste train running, but it is still pretty problematic, to say the least. We're generating a lot of waste from those factory pieces there. And hopefully these guys will move it along pretty quickly, and hopefully we'll run through this fairly quickly and process it as quickly as we can, really. But I think we're doing a reasonable job. Now, what's going on with meat? We're out. What's going on over here? Building is without drinking water. Oh, geez. Please tell me. Please tell me. Please tell me. It's chemicals. We're out of chemicals. It's happened before. It's happened before. Out meat. That's okay. What's the situation with water here? We're out. The source is not sending. Did we just go out? Either way, I'm going to quickly... We need to fix this, right? We need to fix this. But what I'll do in the meantime is let's just get a bit of that going on so we can move on that, and then we'll clear that out, and that should keep us going for a while. But I do need to fix our chemical problem. What is going on over here? Is this now moving? It is moving, but we could probably do with a little bit more, a little bit more of a workforce here to keep moving on these things. We're fine there. We're not so fine anywhere else. We're still doing the exports, right? Let's have a quick look at. No. What does our exports look like? We're exporting meat, and maybe that's something we should give up on. So who's actually running this stuff? So the Molsky meat storage, that's okay. Oh, these are just different routes. Commotion of meat storage. They're just on their routes, huh? So the only one that I'm gonna get rid of is that guy. That's just doing a bit of an export. Okay, so what I'll do is we'll stop exporting meat. That's certainly no longer a requirement for us. So move your guy over there, and the other two should just be doing its meat thing. But yeah, we certainly not doing a lot of. It's not a lot of action there. We need to keep that in mind. Are we exporting? Let's have a look. If we go to last month and we say in terms of exports, we are actually exporting livestock. So who's exporting livestock for me? Let's have a quick look here. Let's stop that straight away. We don't need that. Certainly don't need that. So vehicles returning to this building. Why is this vehicle doing... Hang on. And it's taking it to the slaughterhouse. Okay, the slaughterhouse component is okay. The other vehicle... What is the other vehicle here? This guy is just basically exporting straight away. So definitely we don't want to do that. So let's get rid of that guy, move it off to this facility over here. So now, hopefully, we won't be exporting too much of those things and try and get our meat back up and running. But certainly meat has been a bit of a challenge for us. We do need to probably up that number a little bit, work through that a little quicker. These guys should hopefully move things along fairly quickly. This is still at commotion ops. It must be a meat issue there. I'll go over there, buy a little bit of meat, and just see how that goes. This is moving along fairly nicely. That's got some room there. We do need... Probably get ourselves at least just one vehicle in here. Let's just get ourselves one waste truck there to be able to continue to do the various tasks it's got going on here. Still haven't been able to move some of that. This is going to fill up fairly quickly. We could start assigning it over there while it waits. That's good. We've got a bit of work happening over here. That's okay. I don't mind that too much. We're out of bitumen there, so we don't have to deal with what we're doing there. This guy is again loading up at a pretty slow pace, to say the least. So I do need to think about whether we can do a claw on this side also. Yeah, we'll have a bit of a look at that. This is ready to go, so we can now start dropping off some fuel and things. All of this is done, so we'll set that up in the next episode. I think that's fine. All of this stuff. Let's have one more quick look over here as to what's going on with this stuff. It's not looking good, guys. Doesn't seem like we're winning. Does not seem like we're winning the waste battle. The waste battle is certainly keeping us up at night. I can say that much. What we will need to do. The waste over here is pretty extreme, to say the least. So what I need to do is I will put one of these guys in place over there. Okay, I'm gonna build it. Okay, probably need a little bit of biological waste in there, just a little, and we can also do oh crap, we need workers here. We need workers here. How are we gonna do that? Jeez. I might have to rethink what I've done here. But anyway, so that should now be able to get accessible from both of those. So it should be able to get its waste there. But we do need to get the workers in there. Our waste train is back up and running to where? Let's just see. Is it fully loaded? Oh, it's loaded fairly well. So we'll see how that goes. It should work much better now. And hopefully it moves a little bit quicker. There's the gravel train. And the gravel is good. What's happening? We've got a vehicle on its way. Though it is coming from far, far away. Oh, no, it's been extinguished already. Oh, good. Not that far away. Okay. But yeah, we may have to look at a claw kind of thing. We should be able to run a little something in here as well and run a waste claw vehicle. Or a waste claw storage. We'll have to have a look at how exactly we make that work, but should be feasible. We want to run this thing as well. Okay, that's all good, guys. I think that's where I'm going to leave it. It's the end of the episode. Have we finished off this road? This road is finished, so we'll sort that one out in the next episode. We've done the gravel train. We've done the waste management, though they might still need a little bit of refinement in that space. Over here, everything is working. That is done. No problems there. All of this should be working. Are we seeing some more meat? Yeah, meat is looking much healthier now. So I'm quite happy with that. I am quite happy with that. That's pretty good. These guys should all be loading. We can start bringing in our own coal here instead of importing it. Not that that's a big money deal for us at the moment, but yeah, things are. Our waste management is doing a lot of work. A lot of work happening through waste management over here. But I'm kind of comfortable with it. We're actually running it pretty tidily. So what I'll quickly do here with this, guys, I'll just go and say, now can you please go ahead and unload your stuff there. No. That's not the plan. That's the plan. And instead we will then basically get rid of that one and just say, yeah, you're ready to go. So now you'll start unloading it over there, and then we'll move the scrap at some point while this continues to dissipate slowly over time, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, excellent. Well, there we go. Our waste train is not back yet. Let's quickly see that final dumping of it. Just make sure it does now work and that it will unload the biological and the hazardous waste on the other side. What is this guy saying? It's still that very same one. That I will probably have a look at the end in between episodes just to quickly see what's going on there. I just want to see if this setup now in fact does work. The moving of lots and lots of waste through here. There we go. So we should see these trucks start moving them around. That's dumping it relatively quickly. And now I want to see it go out, and it will unload and that side pretty slowly, but it's not that much at least. So we'll see how that goes. Missing fuel, it's probably on the other side, the new stuff there. Get out of the way. Move this guy, is going back. Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm not too unhappy with the setup we've got going on over here. Fire station is busy maintaining. Yeah, this is a little bit slower though. This costs a lot. So the hazardous waste, I would assume. Yeah, this is much slower now. But it's not that much. So, but I'm anyway thinking we probably need a second train on this because we're going to start struggling. We're going to start struggling. We probably need to duplicate that train. Slowly, very slowly unloading. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let's quickly move on over and just see where this is. And I think it's still the meat thing, right? Yeah, it's dropping a little bit. Unable to find meat. That's really the issue here. What I'm going to do for the time being, I'm going to buy a little bit of meat here. Give me a couple of tons of meat. At like extortionate prices, and then hopefully we'll get our happiness to just sort itself out a little bit. I think I am getting to the bottom of the meat issue. And what we obviously need to do is see about getting better at this. We are completely jam-logged with waste. We absolutely need to move way more waste. Didn't anticipate for a moment that the waste generation over here is going to be so significant. I think this was working while it was just this, but this guy, my goodness, generates waste. These two generate enormous amounts of waste. Look at all of the waste I've got just parked over here waiting. But anyway, we'll keep going with that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button and leave your comments down below. Bye-bye.